My life on the X list.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's me, the Diva X, and just for your own little knowledge, this is the second time I'm recording this video because the first time, for whatever reason, the video was in strobe motion and my words were clear, but my movement was So anyways, I'm recording this video again, but anyway, let's talk about Okay, so you guys have maybe read my blog and or have maybe watched some of my other videos that I posted on here. Well, on those videos, I was talking about, or I shared, or I passed along the word that people were upset that brokers were getting tickets to Madonna's concert everybody else was getting tickets. Well, I don't know, I mean, maybe that's still a true statement, but a lot of people were angry because they weren't getting good seats. Well, I guess I'm not really in that category anymore. Well, I'm not in that category anymore. I mean, the pre-sale for Oakland show went on on Tuesday, and the seats I got were amazing. Amazing. I really am not complaining, and I'm very happy with the seats that I got. And so, I don't know, okay, so the day before, or sometime before, I don't know if it was the day before, but before, I was talking to my friend, some of you guys may know, Malibu, and I said, if I'm not sitting in section A or section C, I'm not going to the concert. That's just the reality of it. Here's why. Because I spent a lot of Madonna. I was going to say Madonna. I spent a lot of money, as combining the two words. I spent a lot of money on Madonna, okay? I have a lot of collector's items. I have a lot of, you can see my background posters and paintings and stuff like that. And in the previous tours, let's see. For the Confessions tour, I won front row seats for the first night. And the second night I had seats near the end of the catwalk, which I was completely happy with. And then for the Reinvention tour, which was the tour before that, I actually had won tickets from MTV to be actually in the dance pit that she had on her stage. So, once you've experienced a certain level of Madonna, you don't want to, downgrade to, the risers. You know what I mean? Well, at least that's the way I feel. Some people don't feel that strongly. And so that was my thing. I put out into the universe and into the cosmos. I said, if I'm not sitting in section A or C, which is the two sections right in front of the stage, that I wouldn't go. I would just say, I'll wait for the DVD to come out. Well, someone heard me. The cosmos aligned, and I got some really amazing seats in section C. And so, yeah, happy to hear that. Another tour that's going on is the Rock with Chew tour from Janet Jackson. And I really am interested in going to see Janet Jackson only because the last two tours I felt were very similar, if not the same, except for adding in the songs that were, that she was out touring from the new album that she was promoting. So I'm hoping that she changes all that up, because I'm really hoping that she does, because she really needs to. And so anyways, I got a bunch of emails from her, emails and bulletins on MySpace regarding her fan club, and because the pre-sale starts tomorrow apparently. Well, on the listing of concerts, there's only 5 or 6 venues or 5 or 6 dates on the roster. I mean, I know more will probably be added, but do I have to join the pre-sale now to get tickets for concerts that I just am not seeing on the list, or what's going on? Or is it just for those concerts that are listed? Because, I mean, I want to go see her, but if I have to travel across the world to see her, not gonna happen. If I have to drive miles and miles and miles away, not gonna happen. If she comes to Fresno, San Jose, even Oakland, Madonna's going to Oakland, that's where I'm gonna go see her. I'm not a big LA fan. No offense to LA. I just the venues that are so massive. If you get a bad seat, you're getting a bad seat. You know what I mean? So I prefer the smaller venues. That way, even if I do have a bad seat, it's not necessarily that bad of a seat as compared to what it would be in LA. That's my theory with concerts. So yeah, just a little insight on that. But so yeah, if she goes anywhere in those venues, even if she comes to Fresno, I will definitely be there. I hope. But yeah, I don't know if I want to join the fan club though, because I'm not really that big of a fan of Janet, so we'll see. In other news, 2 CDs that I would love you guys to check out, are videos, or just go on sample the album. Duffy, I'm sure you might have heard of her by now. She's like taking over the world, taking over the United States. She is very similar to, I call her Amy Winehouse to the next level, because her voice is that of similarity to Amy Winehouse, but like on another level. Like it's just more crisp and clear sounding. The things they write about are, I don't know. You just listen to it. And the other album is Robyn. That album's been out for a while, but I've never really had the opportunity to actually take it in and actually have a good listen to it. Well, I have now. And if you guys remember Robyn, back when I was in high school, which was some time ago, she had a song, I want to say it was called Show Me Love. So she, I guess, disappeared for a couple of years and came back, and this album is pretty hot, and I love it. It makes me feel good. It makes me want to, just be in a good mood and go out and have fun and just chill out, So check that album out too. And lastly, the last thing I want to talk about is kind of controversial. I'm sorry, I cannot speak today, but that's just the way the life is right now. Kind of controversial because of what it deals with. So if you guys haven't heard, they've removed the ban on gay marriages in California. And so hooray for everybody, you know what I mean? Like, thank God, I mean, now I just have to find a husband and get married with, but we'll see about that. Not anytime soon. Well, there's a local church, and I'm kind of pausing. I had to pause there for a minute just because I want to make sure I choose my words wisely, but maybe not so much. There's a local church that is, well, I don't really have to be shy about what I'm going to say, is because they've spread their word everywhere. If you go to like all the local news stations like ABC 30 or KC24 and type in Cornerstone gay marriage, or even just do a Google search for Cornerstone gay marriage, you'll see a bunch of videos of their pastor and his sermon that he shared his thoughts and opinions about the gay marriage ban being lifted, and encouraged all his congregation to vote, to the point that they even had voter registration in their lobby, which I think is a bunch of bullshit, because I don't think I would go to church to hear someone else's political beliefs. I think that has a lot to do with political, there's a lot of political stance to this, and I don't really necessarily think it's the best place for it. And more importantly, what happened was, I have some family members that actually attend that church, and so I called one of my aunts up, and I'm just like, just letting you know that your pastor is an evil little devil, and I used a few more choice words, but for the most part, I mean, I got that point across. And she was like, well, what happened? Well, she didn't know what was going on. So I shared with her my opinion and what happened and what I saw on the news, because I did see him, like, the actual newscast, because I DVR the news. I don't know why I do, but I do. But anyways, I watched the news, and I was highly upset. Like, I just felt bad. Like, it just felt like he was talking directly to me, and, like, the stuff that he was saying was so horrible. And, like, I don't think that, someone who's a man of God should be making anyone to feel that way. And it really bothered me, and so I had to share that with her. And I'm like, does he not, like, take a poll and, like, be like, is this okay to talk about with other people? Because my aunt told me she didn't go because she had heard what he was going to be speaking about, and she doesn't think that that's the place for it, which is kind of where my point derives to, is just like, yeah, that's true, it doesn't belong there, it's a church. So anyways, yeah, and so it's a bigger issue. There's a lot more behind the scenes type stuff, which I think will unfold soon. But it's been bothering me because it's been ongoing. And of course, they're trying to replace the ban on it or whatever, so on and so forth. So it's not the end of it. But I don't know. It really sucks. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you guys have thoughts and opinions, then let me know. I will be putting as much news and information about it on the blog as I can. So check out my blog on my MySpace or my website, www.divax.net. Toodles!